Hi, I'm John Tangri, and today we're going to talk about helping underwater homeowners know all the options that they have when they're behind on their payments or in the middle of a foreclosure process. The 10 options I'm going to share with you are based on my experience over the last 6 years as a pre-foreclosure solution specialist. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a very quick review of those 10 options on this video. If you want to learn more, all you have to do is go to our website, click on the short sale tab, and once you get to that page, you'll see on the very top highlighted sellers. Click here to see short sale videos. Once you click on that, it'll take you to a page where there's 10 videos that show you each and every option. Just click on the option you want and it'll tell you more details and also share with you how to be successful at each option. Before we get into all these options, I have one request. If you find this helpful and you like it, please share with as many people as you know who are either underwater or have behind on their payments, in the middle of foreclosure process, or have a foreclosure sale date set up. So together we can either help save their homes or we can help save their financial future. So let's talk about option number 1. It's called reinstatement of mortgage. In this particular case, what the bank does is they want you to make all the payments that you're behind on in one lump sum. So for example, let's say for 10 months you're behind on your payments and your foreclosure is next month. In this particular case, the bank will stop the foreclosure process if you make those payments that you're behind on. So if you're $2,500 a month, you'll have to pay them $25,000 in one lump sum in order for them to stop the foreclosure sale. Option number 2 is called forbearance agreement. The way it works is instead of paying all those 10 payments in one lump sum, all you have to do is typically pay 5 up front, and then they'll take the other 5 payments and attach it to the back of the mortgage. So you'll have 5 more payments at the very end. Next one is called refinance, the third one. And the way it works is if your score is still above 640, you can go to your mortgage broker or you can go to your bank and see if they can refi your loan. Number 4 is called a short refinance. Again, I'll repeat that, short refinance. The way it works is you go back to your lender who holds your mortgage and ask them to do 2 things for you. A, reduce your principal payment down to current market value, and number 2, ask them to bring the interest rates to 2 or 3% if they will do that. Number 5 will be a bankruptcy. The way it works is you can either do Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. I'm not an attorney, so please consult an attorney. What I can tell you is once you file for a bankruptcy and you're in the middle of the foreclosure process, what it does is it pauses that foreclosure process exactly where it is. And during the bankruptcy, you have a couple of options to get rid of the property if you wanted to. But once the bankruptcy is discharged, then that foreclosure process starts from the point where it was frozen. So it continues that foreclosure process. Number 6 is going to be deed in lieu of. In this case, the bank will ask you to sign the deed of your property over to them. Now you're going to have to make payments to other things. You're going to have to provide a clear title for the bank. So if you're behind on taxes, behind on homeowners association, any liens you have to clear all that, pay out of pocket, and then give the clear title deed to the bank. If you have a second mortgage, that becomes a major issue. So if you just have one mortgage, it might work. 2 mortgages, usually not. Number 7 is going to be homeowners assistance program, which is a government program to help out the military and federal government workers. And the way it works is that the bank will let either the military person or the federal worker go ahead and either not pay any payments for 12 months or pay low payments for 12 months. But it's a one-time deal. It can't be repeated over and over again. Number 8 is going to be your loan modification. Most people know about it. All I can tell you is that in the last couple of years, it's becoming more and more difficult to get loan modifications where you can ask the bank to go ahead and bring the interest rate down to 2 or 3% and cut your monthly payments so you can go ahead and afford living in that house. A lot more detail is available on the video under loan modification. Next one is principal reduction. You go to your bank and you say, look, here's what the value of my house is, here's what my mortgage is, can you please reduce my principal all the way down to current market value of my house? And the interest rate usually stays the same. But this can be a good option. Again, a lot more detail available on this particular option on the videos. And the last one, number 10, is going to be a short sale. And in this particular case, you essentially are selling your house for whatever the value of the property is today, and the bank is going to agree to that and say, look, we're going to go ahead and get rid of it, we're not going to foreclose on your house, and we're going to go ahead and forgive the difference of the mortgage that you owe them and whatever lower price the property sold for. Pretty good option. The last option, I'll just talk about it. A lot of people think this is a good option. It's called let it foreclose. I think it's the worst possible option you can ever have. Over the last 6 years that I've seen this, I've seen some devastating after effects, financial devastating after effects of people who just let it foreclose. All I can tell you is if you just let it foreclose, it's going to be a slow and painful slide down a very difficult financial future. So those are 10 options. Want to learn more about it? Just go on the short sale tab and go to the page. On the very top of the page, sellers, click here for short sale info videos. Click on that one and then go to the video of the option that you want to understand more about. I'm going to go back to the request that I made earlier during the video, which is if you like what you see and you find this helpful, please share with as many people as you know who are underwater and they're behind on their payments, or they have a foreclosure sale coming up, or they're in the middle of a foreclosure process. So together we can help them either their financial future or help them hopefully save their home. Thank you, and thank you so much again for spending time with us today, and I hope you have an enjoyable day. Bye.